Hello everyone and welcome back to ModLife 4 episode number 8. Picking up a little while after the last episode, and mainly because we've gotten a few things done. We got the pack released, and you guys can find that down in the description. You guys haven't checked it out. Quite a few people downloaded it already and have been enjoying it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, what you guys think of the pack. Maybe not today, maybe not the next episode, maybe it's a little bit further down the line, but let me know. Let me know what you guys think of it. And how you guys are maybe enjoying it, or you can also shoot me some pictures on the Twitters, and all that stuff if you guys wish. I'm completely alright with that. So, since we last left off, and I know I'm probably going to be a little quiet today because I've got quite a few things on my mind, but we got some stuff planned for today, and I need to show you guys a few things that I've been working on. You'll notice that I got a little pistol here. This has been a very wonderful tool to help aid in having to deal with bad things like those out there. And thankfully, it does pretty decent damage. It actually does pretty well. And making the bullets not too hard. You're going to need, and to make itself, you're going to need this workbench right here from Crayfish's gun mod. And there's a lot of different variants. There's some different types of attachments that you can put on the weapons and everything as well. All of your ammo and such. All those goodies. And by the way, one of the biggest reasons why I made this, and I'll show you guys real quick. You guys see me looking at the water here, because it works well underwater. That is the biggest reason that I decided to go ahead and make a weapon. Now, I didn't want to make one of the other ones. I'll probably make some of the other ones later, and you can also dye these and all that good stuff. But I just made the pistol for now, and thought it would be kind of fun to mess around with, so that's what we're going with for the time being, until we get a little bit later on. I like to pace myself. So you'll notice I got a waypoint out here. It says potential new base, about 700-ish blocks away. And I also have this, made a sugarcane farm. This is a very basic setup. There's nothing out there, by the way. I just marked a location. I think it looked kind of nice, but we'll see. This is still got a little bit of time before I think we're going to start moving there, but maybe not too long. I just kind of want to look around a little bit more. But anyways, so nice little sugarcane farm here using a cyclic harvester here with a power cell, and we are low on power. Why are we low on power? What broke? Something broke. Anyways, so underneath I have a factory hopper down there in the center, and it's a block lower than what these are resting on, and that's still able to pick up everything in a 9x9 radius around it if it's set to max, which I have it set to max. And then I have that exporting into a barrel, and then some pipes exporting out of that into this bin. And unfortunately, I have this thing going on where it doesn't really like putting these in the trash. I did have a trash can, but it wasn't working, and it was just deleting all my sugarcane anyways. But it also doesn't seem to be working that fast. We have some ways we can fix that, but we do need a lot of sugarcane, so I just figured I'd set that up and let this start going passive. Didn't I have like 180 in there at one point? Weird. Okay, anyways. I need to figure out my power situation. What's going on with that? Okay, alright. Another good reason to have this. Taking care of those guys. Oh, I left this on. That's why. By the way, there's not in the version that you guys download, but I have been updating some of the mods, and I will be releasing an update soon. Basically, I've just been kind of updating the mods, making sure they're working and running right. There is a few things you need to be cautious about that if you guys do download this, if you want to update it in the future with some of the updates and stuff and play along, definitely would suggest if you start a new world to update the Endless Oceans mod. I'm pretty sure that's the mod that did it, but it looked like there was a little bit of terrain generation differences when I was out exploring. So I would be very, very careful about if you're starting a new world before you update. Like, you know, I would totally update Endless Oceans, you know, or if you already have an existing world, maybe do all of your exploring out as far as that you would like, until you start seeing some new terrain generation. So it's not going to change significantly. It just, I don't really understand what changed, to be honest with you. It just something was a little different. Anyways, so been making some more of these electric motors to put around. Unfortunately, in the update, it does not work with this crafter anymore, so keep that in mind. That's a little downside and an annoyance, but we'll figure it out. I also made this, so it's a very similar to a style of Subnautica. I don't know if I'm going to keep using the smooth quartz. I might have to swap that out because getting quartz is kind of a pain, so we may not worry about that too much, but this is what leads down here. This is our little moon pool, is what I've learned it to be called. And I think we're going to be working down here a little bit today with what I have planned. And we also made this guy right here, the sea moth. So if we type that in right here, and not too hard to make. Showed this earlier on. 2 blocks of titanium. So I went out, picked up some limestone. What do you call those things? Limestone. These things. Outcrops, that's what they are. My brain just died. Like I said, my brain's, I got things on my mind and trying not to let it hinder me too much, but you know what I mean. So anyways, some silver power cell, which takes a little bit more titanium. So a total of 20 titanium to make this, and the power will retain over, but it holds, if you, open it up with your inventory while in it, you will see that you can pull the power cell out, put it back in and all that stuff. You can charge this in the, dimensional power cell that we have made from RF Tools. This guy here, the one that we made, you can actually charge that in there, but it does hold 2 million, so keep that in mind. But this guy is pretty awesome. There are some controls to kind of get used to, and one of them being space to go up and C goes down. So, and then just, WASD to kind of move around and stuff. Very awesome. Moves around very well. It is pretty much impervious to most things underwater. The sea serpents. I've noticed it's impervious to the tridents. What is that? See, that's what I'm telling you guys. My brain's not working. It is a trident. Okay. From those drowned. But if a mob gets really close, like a drowned itself, apparently it'll still hit you. You can also still shoot out with your gun, and it will do damage, so keep that in mind. It's very nice, very handy. But yeah, I want to do some more work over here today and some other things as well if we can get to it, but we'll see what we can do. The little guy. All right then, so let's get started. I want to do some more stuff with Create. Now this is something I've not really done on my channel before, but I want to make a sticky mechanical piston, and I don't know if this is still going to work the way I want it to, but we will find out if it'll work, because some stress units apparently have changed over time and all that stuff. So we need a piston extension thingy-madoo. We're gonna need some of those. We're gonna need that. What else are we gonna need? Andesite casing. Do we have any andesite casing? I don't think we do. All right, we're gonna have to make some andesite casing. But yeah, this week is gonna be a little bit busy for me. Pretty sure I have a thing I gotta get to to get my truck looked at and repaired and all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna have to deal with that this week. So things might get a little iffy on my part. Hopefully not too bad. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Also, I did get a sheep spawn on my island after a little while finally, and we've been getting some mutton and some wool, not to mention the everlasting beef and all that. We also captured a jellyfish to get a bunch of jellyfish, so we can actually cook this stuff up now and get a whole bunch of slime, which is going to be great. So let's go ahead and pop that in and go ahead and get a little bit of that rolling up there. Might need to get a bigger chest for that or something. So let's get back to this anyway. So this is a very neat, wonderful little mechanism here. We're gonna grab a little bit of spruce. You guys probably can tell that I got stuff on my mind, huh? I probably seem different than I normally do, and I do apologize for that. Hopefully you guys will forgive me. I'll try to make sure not to let that happen too much in the future. Just a lot of stuff going on, you know? So let's see. Let's get some of these. Actually, I think we might need a few more of those. So let's go ahead and craft up these. I think you'll need those if you want to move things around, which is what we're going to be doing with this. So new method. I think I showed this before, which is the ponder thing. So this kind of shows you what everything it can do. So just kind of give you an idea here. It can move blocks, and the sticky one can move them back. So it can actually do more than regular sticky piston in a sense. So it can move a little bit further. So we can get creative with this in a sense. Now, I think we should be okay with one, and we're probably going to need a little bit of slime. So let's go and get the sticky variant of that going. And then we're also going to want to make some, I believe it's just glue. Yeah, what is that, by the way? Is it? Oh, it's just iron nugget. Where's my iron nugget? Oh, I used them all. That's why. Good lord. I'm a big derp. Alright, so this actually is more than one use, so that's a good thing. So keep that in mind when you make the glue. By the way, look at all the stuff that we've gotten. I've been collecting resources, if you haven't noticed, very much. Also, I'm going to do something just to save a little bit of space here. We're just going to go ahead and shift, click all those in there, save a few more spots just by making that up. So, there we go. We also got a lot of dimensional shards from the nether. A good place to get those. I was going to use these for something, and I totally forgot what I think I was going to use them for making some power cores and a few other things. Actually, those look kind of cool. I wonder if I could use these for building. That actually looks nice. I'm sure that would bother people if I use those for building, though. I have a lot of them. I don't mind doing it. You get a bunch of them when you're fortunate, so that's a big plus. So anyways, I do need some blocks anyways. Maybe we'll use the smooth quartz here. Or maybe we'll use a little bit of lead as well. I'm just having some ideas here. Boop. There we go. Block of lead. And then we are going to need a way to like power this. So I'm thinking we make ourselves a cool switch. And we have gauges and switches. We have gauges and switches. So that is another thing that I wanted to mark so that we can just kind of look at. These are really neat. Look at those. Love it. Such a cool thing. There's a bunch of other ones too, so if you type in @gauge, there's a lot of different ones in here. Not to mention all of these different lights in here. Look at these. Green blinking LED redstone indicator. I wonder if I can make use of this. Maybe we'll make one. Let's see what it does. Cause I've not actually seen these before. These are actually, oh, that looks not bad. I thought it was, oh, kind of useful. I think we can implement that for what I want today. Very nice. So basically what I want to do, the thing is I've left the sea moth kind of sitting out a little bit, just in the open, and apparently I think a sea serpent or something hit it, and it was sitting over here, and it ended up over there in the wall. I have no idea how, but I can only imagine that a sea serpent or something came up and just decided to rampage it. So I was thinking maybe setting up a little... Alright. Setting up a little room to kind of protect it a little bit more, and possibly for like recharging and stuff. Because we are going to need to keep this thing recharged. It uses its battery a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but it does end up using a decent little bit of power and stuff. So This isn't going to be like the end game here, because I would like to extend this tunnel out a little bit more, but we can actually still go ahead and utilize it being right here, I think. And I think we're going to go ahead and just go into the wall, probably here-ish. I think we'll go ahead and start digging in, and then we can start hiding some stuff back here. So first things first, let's go ahead and set up the wall itself that we're going to do. So if you guys have no idea how this works, I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if I'm going to have enough of these blocks. I think I'm going to need more. I might be able to use glass a little bit. Glass actually might be kind of neat. I'll at least get the concept up and then I'll pretty it up a little bit later on. How's that sound? Also, let's get the glue ready. I think we're going to need that. I don't know how much of each of these I need to do on each side. But I am thinking we will need to do something like that at least. I was going to use a block of that, but I thought it was odd, not an even number. I really probably should get my diving suit. So I did also upgrade my diving suit, by the way. So we got ourselves a high capacity tank. We got the reinforced versions of everything and ultra glide fins, all enchanted. Nothing too major, just some basic enchants. I didn't try to go for anything. I just kind of put on there what I thought would be nice. So as you can see, definitely a lot better to deal with underwater. All right, let's see. I think let's get some glass. Oops. I don't know. Is that going to show? Oh, it doesn't. That's perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. It does show through there like that, though, which is neat. Actually, very useful. I'm trying to click on there if you can't tell. I might actually save blocks here. Do something like that. And this is just to kind of get this going. I also don't think this is going to work for me first time, to be honest with you guys, because I've had instances in the past where I would try to do this and it just didn't want to work. Am I going to have like the perfect number for this particular wall? I'm trying to right click it on there. It doesn't like doing it right away. So there's a basic wall. Also not lined up very well. I see what I did wrong. We can probably go and just say, let's fix that real quick. I think that'll work. Something like that. Okay, let's get some air. Bloop. I guess that's one downside, is it does take a little bit longer to go ahead and, you know, air up. Alright, so we want to be able to make that connect to that. And that being sticky, you should be okay to actually pull this. Let's also go ahead and remove the area where that wall probably will go ahead and slide through at. And that should be far enough, I think. Okay. Let's get a light in here too so you guys can see. There you go. I like to think about you guys all the time. I like to think that you guys sometimes like to think about me too a lot. So there's me thinking about you guys. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a little bit of power. And by that, I mean we're just going to go ahead and grab probably a water wheel. I don't think I have one on me. But I think I have one. Ooh, it's night. And look, there's Fred. He's over there chilling by the... Oh, I think he killed the other guy. Well, that's not good. I'm also just going to go ahead and clean up my inventory a little bit. Oh. Oh, he didn't kill the other guy. That's surprising. Just gonna clean that up a little bit real quick. Just get that out of the way. So if you guys have never messed with Create in a sense where you can do really cool things like this, it is a lot of fun. Trust me on this. Just watch. You'll see. I think, though, we should be okay to go ahead and do this. That's fine. Don't worry about that. We're just going to put that guy over there in the corner. Not going to do that. Pushing the wrong button. And we'll go and do something. Oops. Well, dang it. Alright, we need to clean this up. Got a little bit of a mess here. Let's see if we can kind of control the water a little bit here. Just for the moment. We might actually leave that too. It might not be the worst idea in the world. If I do that... Alright. So we don't need like the most powerful thing in the world, right? We just need it to work. Alright, I don't have the other thing on me, so we can just do that for the moment. Alright, so we got this thing going. The contraption was unable to assemble. The piston is missing some extension poles. Alright, well, that's what these guys are for. That's why we made a few extra. Alright. So this is also where we're going to go and do that. And let's see, what do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Maybe 7? Let's see, 7. We'll try 7. This might also mess up my underground. This is underneath my machine area, so I might have to move this at some point. But we can at least set it up and see what it looks like, right? Show you guys how it works, and then I can refine it and show you guys what that looks like a little bit later on. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go with 7. And then I think we just need a little... Okay, so as you can see, that's not doing anything anymore, so we'll just put that on there. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let's try to reset it. Well, it's not giving me the other thing. And it might need to go the other way. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a thing I needed to do. So we might need to make a gearbox. So I guess to kind of test that theory, let's do that. We're going to make this go the opposite way. We're going to try to make this go the opposite way. There we go. So that's what it was. There it goes. Slowly but surely. Speeding this up would probably be a little bit better. This is rather slow, to be fair. In the meantime, let's also just do this. I think it'll be alright. Alright, so there we go. That looked like the right number. Looks like it's connected, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that we flip a lever and we try to open this, right? Oh. Well, that's not... I told you guys it wasn't going to do right. I told you guys. Told you it wasn't going to do right. Sometimes you just need more glue. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know if there's a way I can actually get in there and do this. I don't know if that's actually going to work either, but let me just do that and see if it does it. See if we can, like, save us some time here a little bit. Alright, let's check that out. Boop, boop. There we go. Check it out. Look at that. So once we can actually do this a little bit faster, which we will be able to. I'm gonna have to move that glass, but actually that's not bad. That's pretty neat. So that's the plan, right? Ghost water. So that's the plan, basically. And we've pretty much got it set up. All we have to do is set up a gearbox to tell this thing which way to turn the right way. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So gearbox, we're going to need a... Is it the sequenced one? Or is gear shift, I think. Yes, I believe it was the gear shift that we're going to need. Also, this works very well against ranged opponents, mind you. And if you guys are wondering, Bentley, why don't you light up your island? Just in case you guys didn't see the beginning, I like having that little bit of challenge. It always makes me happy to have that little bit of challenge hanging around. So that's why I don't light up my entire island. Because otherwise it's just like I feel like I'm playing in peaceful mode until I start going to mine. But that's just me. You know, you play how you want to play. That's what you do, right? So there we go. We got a gear shift now. So now we just need some wireless stuff, but we'll set that up a little bit later maybe, unless we have some time. Oh my gosh. Get off my island, jerks. I didn't want to buy anything. Alright, here we go. So let's set this up. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, so we're going to place down our gear shift, right? So if we put a... See? Yep, check that out. Applying a redstone signal flips the signal. So now we don't really have to worry about anything. That's pretty much all we got to do. Just maybe a little bit better power situation, but yeah, there it goes. Look at that. We have a way to flip it on and flip it closed. So there's that part done. Let's see if we can set up some wireless contraption real quick. We have plenty of wireless redstone, I think. So let's take a look. Let's see, wireless. Do have cyclics method. Receives aim from wireless. There's some transmitter. Link. Transmitter with a linking tool. How hard are these to make? Oh, that's going to require me to make a whole ton of stuff. Not so much on these, but I would have to figure out how to use these. I've never used them before, so let's give it a go. There's other wireless redstone stuff, I think, somewhere, but we also need to get some smooth stone. Some super, super smooth stone. Which, I guess... we'll cook up a few of those. Sure. We'll get a few pieces going real quick while we do some other stuff. Put some stuff away that we don't need. Some things, stuff. Don't need all that anymore. We'll just put that away. I was going to use that, but don't worry about it. And we'll also use this as a partial indicator as well for our new little contraption over there. Let's go ahead and see what we need for this. So it looks like a bunch of redstone. Looks like we're going to need some sticks for this. I like to have a few pieces extra on me at all times in case I need, you know, quick, severe torches. Okay, this is going to take forever. I don't need this to take forever. I need to get a better furnace going. I'm surprised I have not done so already. But yeah, we've been doing really good. So I've been eating steak for the time being. I really need to make some more food. I don't know why I just haven't made some actual main courses and dinners and stuff. I really should. We got mutton and steak now, so it's definitely useful in that regard. Alright, and we're also going to need the linking tool apparently, so we'll have to look at that in just a second. This is from the Essentials mod, so let's just type in that. Cutting kit linking tool. Okay, so we're going to need a wrench. We're going to need a little bit of red dye. Really don't want to use the rose bush, but rose bushes are meant to be used as such for the red dye. Of course, I could have just used a beetroot as well. I always forget about that. How many of you guys end up forgetting about that? I always end up forgetting to use beetroot. I always forget about the beetroot. And I also could have just had red dye laying around somewhere and not even noticed. Alright, let's see. So the transmitter, we're gonna probably want to set it up over here. Let's say, I mean, honestly, we could just run it down, but I love how I'm just breaking everything and just not caring. Yeah, put that back. I need to do something on the other side of these walls. You guys let me know if you have any ideas. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we need to come down here. Is this okay? It's not. Well then, looks like we're just gonna have to run outside and do this real quick. Whoop. I don't know what that sound comes from. All right, so here we go. Should be able to put that guy down just like so. I'm assuming. And linking tools. So let's see, links with the right click and order from and to. I think that's wrong. I think it needs to go from this one over here to the other, but let's see. Beginning linking. Okay, so that kind of tells you right there what is going on. All right, so from the transmitter to the receiver. There we go. Link device. So we should be good now. This should be working. We should have our doors set up. We're going to do more create stuff like this in the future as well. This is not going to be the only thing. I can promise you that. And then we'll go ahead and just for the sake of this should work. Indeed it does. Look at that. That's so cool. Beautiful. Very nice. And then to close it, we could also set up a thing if we have like, say for instance, like a player detector. And do like, I don't know what kind of gate it is, but I don't know if we have like a player detector or something. Mob filter player, something like that. To where if like you're in range, it'll send a signal as well. So if you're like close by and stuff in this, it'll do that. But for now, I mean, honestly, I just want it closed while this is in here. So while we're using it, it'll stay open. So when we're ready, if we need to like make a wonderful entrance here real quick, we can do so. And then just come back in and close it up. Beautiful. Love it. So that's about what we're going to be doing for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and maybe learned something from it. Maybe get some ideas from some of this. Totally going to be using, more of those in the future and some of the other things from Create, because you can do a lot of fun, interesting things from it. And I'm looking forward to doing so. So thank you guys again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.